In this exam application tutorial, we're looking at separation techniques. The question for 6 marks: explain how you would use paper chromatography to separate pigments in a dye. So the translation is: write a step-by-step method that describes the process of paper chromatography. So firstly, you need some chromatography paper, which is just filter paper. Mark a pencil line 1 centimeter up a strip of chromatography paper. It has to be penciled because you don't want it to dissolve. Next, you get your dye and you spot the dye on the pencil line and leave it to dry. And you repeat this several times to get a concentrated spot of dye. One spot wouldn't be enough. You really want to get a nice dark spot, plenty of pigment on there. Then you place the strip into a beaker containing a suitable solvent. A solvent is something that will dissolve these pigments, and as it carries up, it will transport these pigments up the chromatography paper. It is important to specify that the solvent level must be below the pencil line. But you could get away with not writing it, but again, it makes you look like you know what you're talking about and gives the examiner confidence that you're a good scientist. Then you allow time for the solvent to travel up the paper strip, carrying the dye with it. So you can see that happening here. After a while, you'll see that different pigments in the dye will be deposited at different positions along the paper strip. So we got one here, one here. Diagrams always show this a bit clearer. So we can see clearly they're 3 separate pigments, and we can see the solvent ended here. So once again, you wouldn't have to write all of this, but this will give the examiner confidence that you know what you're talking about and will far more likely to get or be awarded 6 marks.